Good evening, everybody. Today we have a very, very special event. We have a first to 10 between our two GOAT commentators. In my humble opinion, I'm not trying to take it away from Zerplus or Panda Richie. Sorry about that. But we have a first to 10 between DaddyDorya and Hako, our resident Kaz execution monster, and Eddie player, who there is simply no words to describe. I'm on commentary with Panda Richie. How do you feel about this set and what we're going to see? Personally, I can't wait.
Hello, Ben. Yeah, no, I'll be honest, my Tekken, my experience Ain't the most, you know, don't have much of it, but all I know is that I like to see hands getting thrown, and I know Eddie's 3-3-3-3-3-3-3-3 combo is that still a thing?
That is still a thing. That is not going anywhere. And I'm telling you, if someone is going to throw it out, it will be Heiko. And as we're talking, it looks like we're loading into game one. Heiko recently hit GOD, or gets the low block, no punish from DaddyDorya. Did try and throw the twin pistons, and a lot of pressure early by Heiko. He wants to set the tone on this set. Counter hit against DaddyDorya's down back 1+2, and it ain't looking great at the start for DaddyDorya.
No, a lot of pressure coming out from Heiko. Like recently coming into this first attempt, he's been putting a lot of practice and being really feeling the nose. But I'll tell you what, he's turning that into his advantage. He starts the game off with a perfect round number 1.
Yeah, I heard he was training with Eagle, our resident locals Eddie. Whether that's actually good for him to do, I don't know. But clearly, it might have helped because he just scores a perfect. DaddyDorya is trying to fight back now. I think she really just wants to slow the game down. Try and throw some jabs out, pokes. You have to really try and interrupt Eddie, but the hard part is actually doing so. He's very matchup dependent, or sorry, a very matchup knowledge based character, and we've just got shenanigans going on the screen right now.
We've got the low sweep coming out from DaddyDorya now, going into the combo. You know, two strings going into heat right now, getting themselves in that powered up state, and Hako is, you know, just getting juggled around left and right, but manages to find a hit and puts them down into danger. So heat burst is going to get blocked.
Oh, big Harry doesn't get any more damage off it, and then the low gets blocked. Great sidestep. Oh, but into the forward 2 power crush, gets punished, and it's 2-0 Heiko in round 1. Starts round off, I believe that was the 3-3-3-4. If I'm wrong, you can tell me. Oh, big launch, and Heiko probably should get wall here if it's still there, and it is still there. Doesn't get near though. Okay, Dorya's got to really try and fight her way off this wall, because this is where Eddie's dangerous.
Picks are coming out in quick succession and putting her down into the danger zone, so no chance for them to breathe. So Hako is going to start things off with a clean 3-0 for this game number 1 and takes the first set. So nicely done.
Yeah, that was very impressive from Heiko. He simply right now is just throwing more buttons, and I'm not sure if DaddyDorya knows how to respond. But this is a long set for a reason, and I've seen some insane stuff in long sets. People adapt, people change, and right now DaddyDorya does need to try and find an answer, but it's definitely not time to hit panic stations.
Those ankles are being flipped for the side of Hako right now, but they managed to respond in turn, slamming down, kicking down into the wall, and then knocking down. It's going to keep going. You put them down into danger zone, but DaddyDorya finds the connection and takes back the turn.
Yeah, great block and gets the launch with twin pistons. That's actually another piece of info Eagle was saying, is that Eddie can really struggle on the lows against Kazuya purely because of how good twin pistons is. Gets the knockdown and guaranteed ground hit, and then follows up with the strings on the wall. 1-0 to Heiko, hasn't dropped around yet.
No, they have not. It's a relentless force, riding that momentum definitely for sure, but DaddyDorya getting themselves an opportunity, going into heat now, trying to continue on at the combos, and gets the throw. So that's a solid kick in the face.
That's the type of thing you want to be finding out in these long sets. If Heiko can't break throws, and there's a rage out, there's a no! Oh yeah! I thought she blocked it. I thought she paid it perfectly. But this is going to bring Heiko slightly back into the round. I'd still say it's advantage DaddyDorya. It only takes 1 mix. But I think that's a good down forward 2 for the knockdown. Statue kick doesn't land, but Eddie can't punish it all that well. Good block. Oh, but doesn't punish for the 1-1-2 to get the knockdown. It is tight. There's the mid, low. It erupts down back 1+2. And DaddyDorya is on the board.
That they are. They finally got themselves around on the board. Can they keep the momentum going? Only time will tell, but right now Hako is not giving them a second to breathe, just trying to keep it going, trying to create a vacuum chamber to suffocate them, but not able to do so. DaddyDorya in turn manages to find an opening and is exploiting Hako to the death.
Yeah, this is really good punishment from DaddyDorya this game compared to the last. She's definitely taken her opportunities a lot better. Ducks the power crush, gets the down back, I believe, 1+2 or 3+4. I haven't played Kaz in a while. Tries to go for the kind of techie Kazuya wall ender, doesn't fully get it. Grab doesn't connect. And now we're just kind of back at this Eddie range where the long legs are going to clip DaddyDorya, force her to the wall. Oh, there's your down jab though. Stature kick, no bueno. And there's the down 4 from Hako. Gonna take this 2-1. Hako on match point for game 2.
That they are trying to just stay down on the ground, just trying to like dodge the attacks, manage to find the connection and go into heat right now. So it's a good opportunity now. They are starting to just spin and create some momentum, and DaddyDorya is getting kicked in the face, left, right, and center. They're not getting a second to breathe, and all of a sudden their health bar is completely gone. Nice parry. Now they're going to be taking back the turn, going into heat, and they're going to be sending the medicine right back to Hako.
I was going to say that was a really good block and punish. I think DaddyDorya needs to be thrown out a couple more EWGFs here. I know 129's in the chat, probably the local master of the God Fist here. You have to really try and keep Eddie out, and because if you either need to play full screen against Eddie or you need to be completely in his face. But this mid-range where they're kind of fighting at the moment, it only benefits Eddie with his really long range.
Once again, not giving DaddyDorya a second to breathe, just completely on the offense. It's like an unstoppable force.
Yeah, Hako is really just pushing the pace of this set. If DaddyDorya can slow it down, try and force him to play an honest game, a few more jabs, down forward ones, God Fist, that's probably her path to victory. But right now, Hako is he's just playing the spacing game, and he knows what range Eddie's best at. And I think we're kind of getting a little bit of that matchup knowledge come up. But Dorya's fighting back. These rounds are getting closer every single match. And there's the throw again. Stature kick into the down forward 2. And DaddyDorya's going to take round 1 of match 3.
Yeah, they managed to trade the blows at the end. So DaddyDorya takes the round and is in the lead for the first time in this series. Still, with it being a first to 10, still a long way to go. So Hako right now looks like they're trying to go for a sprint victory, but I think DaddyDorya is trying to pace it out to be a marathon. You see, they're trying to just take it a little bit slower, but Hako is not giving them one moment of respite.
Yeah, this is a really tough position for DaddyDorya to be in when you're just holding any strings. Unless you know when to down jab, sidestep, or any of the other defensive options that have completely evaded my mind, you can really struggle to get out of Eddie's pressure, just like we saw there. And now it's going to be tied up back at 1-1. But DaddyDorya is starting to get back into this, especially the stature kick is putting in work, and it's going to make Hako start crouching. Great block, twin pistons launch. Can she get to the wall? Back 2-2, 1+2. Goes for the wall combo. There we go. Oh, good heat pop. Let's see what you got, DaddyDorya. Boom. Takes it 2-1 at the moment.
Nicely done from DaddyDorya. Slowly coming back into it. They're slowly starting to adapt. Oh, nice hit onto the legs, and then now carrying them into the wall, popping that heat, trying to go for that wall under, but not able to find it. Now Hako trying to keep that spacing game, like you said earlier, Ben, trying to just work within the range of comfort, but DaddyDorya is not letting them put their back against the wall, quite literally at this point.
Ooh, big 2 counter hit, doesn't get much off it bar a stature kick, but right now this is all DaddyDorya. Down back 1+2, and that honestly was a game of the lows. Hako stopped blocking low, DaddyDorya punished him hard, and I believe Eddie will struggle to deal with a lot of Kazuya's lows. I think we haven't really been seeing that vortex that Kazuya can put you in. A lot of hell sweep, a lot of the down forward 2, or the forward 3. So really, I think if DaddyDorya can get the mix-up game going, she's got as good a chance of anyone of running this back to 2-2. But it's been really interesting to watch so far.
So from like for those who are watching that probably like a little bit less experienced, what is it that we should be expecting in terms of like the matchup? Do you think it's like Kazuya favored, Eddie favored? How does the matchup typically go?
So from Eddie players, they'd probably say this is very Kazuya sided. I think Kazuya players would probably say it's Eddie sided, so in my head it's 50-50. I think the strengths for Eddie is that he has so much maneuverability and crush that he should be able to get under things like Kazuya's God Fist, and ultimately just outmaneuver Kaz at range. But then the other side of that is Kazuya's brutal mix-up game is really hard for Eddie to deal with. It could just be a case of getting on top of Eddie and throwing Hell Sweep, throwing forward 3. Plus, when you have EWGF and you can keep people out and you can even farm the +1+ frame, that's probably the path to victory for the Kazuya main. So I think it's a very tight matchup. However, it's the Eddie matchup knowledge check that might really shine through in this set. Kazuya is just a lot more common to face.
Interesting. Yes, I think Hako might have that advantage in terms of experience compared to DaddyDorya, but who knows? Maybe the skill takes over experience. But right now, Hako is just keeping DaddyDorya into that combo. I like the stage that we're at, by the way. It's
it's a good stage. It might be the best part of the Clive DLC. Actually, that just might be Clive hating. He's grown on me as a character. But good duck there, doesn't get the twins piston launch. This is the thing. I think the defense from DaddyDorya is getting better. It's just actually getting the punishes and forcing. That's great. That's a good back four for the keep out to get the heat, get a bit of life back. Blocks the heat smash from the side of Hako, throws out the parry into the wave dash 1, goes up, shoots the laser rage art. Is this gonna hit? Oh, that is serious range. Now feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. This is this is not cool runnings. This is the first to 10 instead. Nor is Eddie Jamaican. Don't want to chat. I'm fully aware. At all. Oh. That is a big down forward 2 counter hit to get launch. DaddyDorya didn't fully punish, wasn't able to get like the perfect God Fist, but God forbid, I never can. Down forward 2s now. Got Hako thinking about the lows, we're seeing him crouch a bit more. Trying to kind of bait DaddyDorya in, but there's another down forward 2 counter hit. And DaddyDorya does get wall here. What's the game? 82 damage, that's good. Throws out the mid, throws out the mid, do it again, snatch kick. and here we go, DaddyDorya has really built some momentum.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that they have. They've really been able to work on the defense, especially that last round. They were basically an impenetrable fortress compared for Hako to try and like get through. I really want them the round, so if DaddyDorya keeps up this solid defense, they're really going to be able to take the momentum away from Hako. And you can start to see the cracks in Hako's gameplay now. DaddyDorya is starting to, you know, adapt and evade and sidestepping and managing to find those openings. Hako finds that launcher, nicely done. They're just going to get sending DaddyDorya through to the end of the stage, getting themselves into their install, but DaddyDorya is going to pop that heat, putting themselves into the double install as well. As they reach the danger zone, nice parry.
Yeah, that was the down forward 3 we were talking about before the set that got the launch, and then it's the power up mid that ends up beating DaddyDorya that round, and it's 2-1 Hako. However, we are going down to the floor blast. This is where life bars get chunked. Speaking of, Hako's going to break it with a grab immediately. Smart play. You have to play around the stage in Tekken 8. It's just so powerful. For example, 64 damage off a grab. Could you get the relaunch? That's just nuts.
That is nuts indeed. And now, the grab does get teched just in the nick of time by Hako. And now as we're playing a little bit of footsie games, we're just kind of just waiting until one of them makes a mistake. DaddyDorya is going to be the one to exploit Hako first. Okay, so we're going to be sending them in, going to first. Are we going to be able to get them into the wall? I think we're just about putting them in their backs, not quite able to put them into a slump though.
Yeah, got the down back 1+2 counter hit, really set that up for DaddyDorya there. And then opted for the laser ender as well, just to chip away at some more health. Heat on deck for Hako though, and it's going to be the heat smash. Hako is going to be up 3-1. Far from insurmountable, and like we've been saying, DaddyDorya is looking better. However, have to give props to Hako. He's playing really well. He's playing really aggressive, which honestly is normally a great way to win in Tekken 8. Sitting back, it's not as effective anymore.
I think he who mashes buttons more finds by victory. I think Hako's going by that one quite respectively.
Yeah, I think I saw that in the Tekken Bible. Can't quote the page or verse, but I've definitely seen it. But from the momentum standpoint, DaddyDorya is starting off hot. Gets the wall splat, little wall combo. Probably not the optimal one, but it's all good there. Into the low heat smash. Boom. Round 1. DaddyDorya.
Nicely done and perfect to start off set number 5. So DaddyDorya going straight in with the momentum, all guns are blazing, putting Hako into in a bit of precarious situation is what they're trying to do, but nice blocking, good defense from DaddyDorya, keeping up the strings, nice hit on the low. Oh, we're gonna get caught by the launcher now. Now Hako just sending DaddyDorya packing.
Yeah, that was scummy, I won't lie. The low gets blocked, but then the high launches DaddyDorya, catches her out, and now she's got to hold these frames on the wall. Does well so far, she's holding her own, surviving. Good use of the heat dash to get away from the wall, but it's going to get caught by the heat smash, and it's going to be 1-1 in game number 5.
As we're going into round number 3, DaddyDorya still picking up good defense, but Hako just trying to find those openings, trying to just stay on the aggression as much as possible. As loads getting exchanged, nice attack from DaddyDorya, finding the opening, using that laser to just get a little bit of extra damage. You're trying to put a little bit of space between them, but I think this is going to be the range that Hako definitely wants to be playing at. You can see that they're just trying to dance around, waiting for DaddyDorya to make one mistake then.
Yeah, definitely. It is looking better, and here's that stature kick again. And I have to say, Hako is pressing on it. He is big time minus there. If DaddyDorya starts throwing the down forward too, he will eat it, and that's going to be 80 plus damage every single time. Back 4, playing the keeper down back 1+2. That move farms me, and it's farming Hako right now. Counter hit launch, going to be 72 damage, would have had the wall splat. Probably could have killed Hako twice over with a combo there, but that's good. With 2-1 up to DaddyDorya in game 5, and here we go, starts it off with a down, I believe that was down forward 3-3, probably wrong, too many leg kicks for Eddie, gets the floor blast, and now we're comboing.
Well, we're going to be selling the pack, and like you said, using that floor blast straight away from that throw, like you said, deadly amounts of damage being dealt. Nice block on the heat blast and keeping that defense up. Oh, but those kicks are going to rear end them right in the face, and perfect execution from Hako right there. And DaddyDorya getting the skull kicked in.
Yeah, DaddyDorya getting hit with the unbreakable grab there, and now it's final round in game 5. The defense has definitely got a lot better, and there is your heat engager. Goes for the up forward 3, doesn't get it, and now we're just back to neutral, but does block the heat smash, opts for the parry, good option. DaddyDorya's still got heat on deck, maybe looking for a whiff into the heat smash. There's the down forward 3-3, that is, I believe that's launch. Doesn't get it though, into the stature kicks, and now we're just playing the string game on the Eddie side. DaddyDorya probably looking for an EWGF. Does get the knockdown though, and I'll tell you, this is tight, Richie. This is tight. Down forward 2 counter hit.
Nice.
And there we go. DaddyDorya is going to take game 5, and it's going to be 3-2. We've got a set. We have got a set on our hands.
We very much have. It's not one-sided at all, which is very nice to see. You can see towards the end there, Hako's kind of just, they're slowly running out of options, kind of trying to deliberate what openings they could try and find. But DaddyDorya, cool, calm, collected killer.
Yeah, she's definitely stepped up over these past 2-3 games. Maybe like it's a big occasion, playing for Commentator Clash, playing, presented by Strike Fierce, Jam Session, and of course shout out our sponsors, Arcade Parts UK. If you'd like more details about our discount code and getting 10% off your purchase, please feel free to join our Discord. We have a code available. You can get your UK-based arcade parts. You went waiting, 6 months for the delivery from Japan or Korea. They're right here. They're right here, and now you can trick your stick out. And here we go. Moving on to game 6. Advantage DaddyDorya in my opinion at the moment, and this is the third costume switch we've seen from Hako. How many does this guy have?
You know what? I want to say 6. I'm putting my number on 6.
That's actually probably the best question. If anybody in the chat wants to also put a bet on how many costumes Hako has, feel free. I think 6. It could even be low. 9. I've seen numbers. The sidestep 3-2 doesn't get through. It's going to be the manual heat pop from Hako. Does get out of the way of the down forward 1 3+4. Duckable string that gets caught, but doesn't get caught though. Guaranteed hit for forward 4.
Ooh, nice catch on the ground. So you're getting a little bit of damage using those electric wing godfist, trying to find an opening. But good blocking from Hako and good blocking from DaddyDorya as well. Not opening up their defense. Oh, but they get caught by the sweep, and then the tornado just sends them packing. Manual heat pop. We mentioned. Oh, but the throw sends them with a back into all 9 seconds left. Not much time left, and DaddyDorya's really blocked. Oh, nice evade, nice evade. Oh,
no, the power crush. It's a good option with 1 second left on the clock. We nearly had a time scan. I'd really like... Oh, good EWGF gets the launch. Can she get the wall? Should be able to from here. Oh, doesn't quite get it. That could have been big damage. But still, that's that keep out game. That's probably going to lead her to a victory if she can keep it up. Heiko now doing Eddie rushdown. Gets beat out by the 1+2 though. That's the type of kind of parallelum. Well, that's a big word for a Tekken first to 10. That's the type of situation you end up in against Eddie. Is all you get taught playing Tekken is don't press, but you have to press against him, or else you're just holding frames constantly. And DaddyDorya is going to take that round. We're tied up at 1-1.
Oh, nice trade. Hako is going to be the one in the slump, and that's allowed DaddyDorya to go into the combo. So now we're going to heat engage and not able to extend the combo because it does drop, but now we have a good opportunity. Now, because of how small the octagon map is, we are going to be going into the wall. Can we find a wall ender? Trying to go for the parry, go for a second one, find the connection. Oh, those knees are getting taken out. Oh, but Hako finding an opportunity to take back the turn. There's not going out without a fight, but everything that they're trying finds a way to go through. The heat is going to get blocked, but those lows are catching Heiko out just in the wrong time, aren't they, Ben?
Yeah, I will say, some of these ducks from DaddyDorya, considering she wasn't doing them at the start of the set, we've only played 5 games and she's picked up on what she can duck. Ooh. Just like that. Launch with the twin pistons. That's damn good. Into the back 2-2, 1+2 for the wall carry, down back 1+2 counter hit. Doesn't opt for the tornado at the wall, might have been more damage, but que sera, that's how it goes. Hell sweep. Doesn't get all of it, doesn't get a clean hit. It's going to be the wall spike though for Heiko, and there should be big damage. But even then, I think we're pretty much at a tie game right now.
We are. Ooh, nice tech on the throw. Manual heat's going to get blocked. Now we're playing a little bit of space again. Heat engage, not going to find its mark. Parry coming up for DaddyDorya. A little bit of HP taken off, but more is getting taken off Hako. And now as we're approaching 20 seconds left of this round, DaddyDorya is very much in favour. Oh, but gets caught by that throw, so all that advantage completely gone. Momentum shifted over to Hako. Oh. Nice use of the defense to take back the turn and send them packing. We're at 3-3, Ben.
Yeah, this is incredible. The defense kind of level up has been nuts. We've seen DaddyDorya there. She's blocking lows, she's ducking highs, and she's blocking mids. That's all 3 options. What if you're Heiko now? You think, damn. What have I got to do? And we saw him go into the throw game. Great option, because to be honest, neither of them are breaking throws that reliably. But I think DaddyDorya has kind of rebounded, and she's put the ball back in Heiko's court and said, well, what have you got now? And that's the beauty of these first to 10s. You think you've seen it all in like a first to 2, you know, player A is better than player B, but these long sets are really where we find out who is ready to kind of learn and change and adapt on the fly. And to be honest, I'm just having a great time.
I mean, I'm enjoying myself as well. I haven't really seen, you know, or commentated Tekken at all. So being able to, you know, be with you, Ben, you know, getting some insight into, you know, how the game flows, how it works is, you know, it's really interesting and it's a lot of fun.
I was going to say, it's an odd one with Tekken. It's simultaneously the most complicated game and most simple game in the world. Characters have 150 moves, but you only use 10. And especially with a character like Kaz, is such a simplistic character on paper, you know, not using all that many moves, very fundamental based, but the actual execution is really difficult. Eddie's almost on the other side. He's a moveless monster, multiple stances, pure knowledge check. But once again, probably not as pick up and play friendly as Kaz, but doesn't have the depth that I'd say Kazuya has. No punish on the 1-1-2 there from Heiko. I think that could have been launched, which would have been a lot of damage. Good power crush, gets the tornado, only gets the slash kick follow up though. There's the duck again. And that's the adaptation I'm talking about here, Richie. DaddyDorya is just locking in on defense. Low heat smash, gonna take round 1, and Heiko kind of needs to find an answer quick.
Yeah, just want to point out we're on outfit number 4 right now.
Good count, good reminder.
But that power crush coming through, and, you know, taking you know, DaddyDorya's turn, putting them into the wall. Oh, good trade, Eddie. You know, finding themselves in the slump. So, oh, heat smash just finds their mark. Good block. And this is stats list, by the way.
Now we got the stats for you. Heiko got a destruction of 59 defense exposed on stream. Thank you for that production. Um, and now we get a combo from DaddyDorya. Oh, and there's the throw. Neither of them have been broken into the low laser beam. In my ear, I can already hear 129 going pew. He loves that. And here we go, 2-0 and there's the EWGF. It's like Big Brother just picked up the controller. Like the execution has leveled up as well. Oh, manages to crush the low though, but this is getting good, Richie.
I think the nerves are slowly starting to come down for both sides, but DaddyDorya is being more calm and composed. Oh, nice launch, but not able to convert off of it, and now DaddyDorya with the sidestep taking back the turn. Now sending the pack and using that laser to extend the combo and put Hako at a bit of a spacing. But Hako finding opportune moments. In due time, DaddyDorya is going to be taking back, sends them into the wall, goes into heat, slams them down. They're just going to get an absolute beat down, and Hako is going to lose this game 3-0. So DaddyDorya, clean sweep for game number 7.
That was probably the most dominant game of the set so far. It might just do Hako some kind of good business. Just take a breather, go back to the fundamental kind of game plan, because he's just not running his stuff. He's maybe in his own head now a little bit, trying to think, well, damn, you know, everything's getting blocked, everything's getting punished. Just go back and run your game and find what they can't fight. And to be honest, spam it. That's half of Tekken. But props to DaddyDorya, because this is tight now.
That it is. Like in any competitive game, mental fortitude is one of the biggest components, and once that little green bug called doubt starts to creep in, a lot of your game plans start to, you know, fall apart. So let's hope on Hako's end, you know, things start to pick back up, and we're on outfit number 5 now.
Outfit 5.
Outfit 5.
Maybe just got to go back to the OG static shock costume, because that was working. Starting out strong with a Frozo, gonna get the mini launch, tries to throw it again, doesn't get it. 1-2-2. Damn, I ain't seen a 1-2-2 in years. There's down forward 3-3, gets it. DaddyDorya on the wall, got to fight a way out this pressure, but this is exactly where Hako wants her. Throw, ends to round 1. Hako 1-0 up, and that's what we were talking about, Richie. Hako just running this game plan there, and it's working.
Just gotta press his buttons and just hit fast, hit hard, sting like a butterfly, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But DaddyDorya is taking page out of Hako's book and just absolutely pummeling them right up against the wall. Roll into the launcher. That's nicely done, and this combo is just getting extended left, right, and center. Hako is just not getting a second to breathe. But out of the vacuum chamber, they have gone. Now they've been able to find themselves a bit of a breathing space, and now they're just playing the footsies game, just waiting for DaddyDorya to try and make a mistake. Hako really wants to try and exploit their openings, but DaddyDorya is not giving them a second.
Yeah, that was a really sick cancel out the down back 1+2 into, I believe that was full crouch back 2 to get the knockdown. So because he is looking for that down back 1+2 now. He's been getting counter hit by it all night. Dorya cancels it and throws the mid out and does get him for the round. There's a big launch though. Hako working on a perfect right now. Don't want to jinx it. Down back 1+2. Yeah, that's the curse, man. Stature kick, fighting a way back into it, but it's going to be a heat smash. 2-1 Hako in game 8.
Nicely done, nicely done. And now we're going into round number 4. You know, this open stage. I think Hako is going to try and go for the grab as fast as they can to get that stage launch.
He is going for it, but I think he might have got the side throw there, so he didn't get it. Power crush is good though. He might not even need the floor blast. There's the throw, and that's going to be a perfect 7 golden letters. And now here we go, 4-4. And I think they might just both be throwing for content at this point. Like nobody's running away. Anytime one of them pulls away, the other one immediately tries to regain control. Like we're gonna have a long commentary session, Richie, and I wasn't ready for that. I was hoping for a 10-0. I won't say to who.
I mean, with how hot today is, you know, maybe short set is what we want, but I don't think they want to give it to us. And now, as the wall blast comes out, the Phoenix is in a blaze of glory, sends DaddyDorya packing, and Hako is going to be putting them in a suitcase, first class delivery to the other side, but DaddyDorya is not going to enjoy that, so they're going to just put themselves into heat, put Hako in a bit of a precarious situation, and put them on the back foot then.
Yeah, this is good use of the heat dash from DaddyDorya. Fights her way out of center stage to get Heiko back to the wall. Gets clipped though by the sidestep 1. And now there's the mid. And I believe that's down forward 2. Eagle, check me if I'm wrong. But it's looking solid for Heiko now. Gonna have to see what DaddyDorya's got in response. But it's once again, the defense is solid. Catches the down forward 3. Doesn't let him get away with it. Down back 1+2 has been putting in work for DaddyDorya. Goes for the cancel, doesn't get it, breaks the throw. Thank you. Ooh, doesn't get a punish on the down forward 3, and that's going to be a launch for Heiko. Going to get the floor blast, and now we've got to see what he can do, Richie.
Yeah, that we are. Right now, he's putting an absolute masterclass of a show. Oh, got overhead, manages to find the connection, and now they're just going to keep the combos going, send them into the wall. We're going to get a wall under. I think we just about very much are. DaddyDorya entering that danger zone, but that heat smash just eliminates it right there and then, Ben.
Yeah, that was that old school Street Fighter type overhead. That's the type of overhead you can feel sat in your chair at home. I do not want to be taking a massive elbow over the head from a capoeira master, but welcome to Tekken. Heiko he's kind of playing the spacing game a lot better, I think, right now. He's going in and out a lot more, and as much as I said, you know, just run your stuff, he's kind of playing that bait and punish play style a little bit and switching between the two play styles.
Oh, nice start.
Yeah, it makes him really hard to play against, but DaddyDorya, the defense is winning her rounds, it's winning her matches. Down back 1+2 again, Heiko hasn't had the answer, trying to play for the frame traps. The dynamics of this set are really getting interesting.
They are, and the power crush parry takes that round for DaddyDorya. So yeah, it's really interesting to see how both these players are adapting to each other's playstyles. Heiko's just, you know, starting to be a lot more aggressive now. They're finding a lot more opens onto DaddyDorya, just as this sequence has been playing out. Oh, nice duck from DaddyDorya from the overhead and from the high. Now this is a good opportunity for them to do a little bit of damage. And now, nice block on the high. Ooh, not going to punish that. Ooh, but DaddyDorya punishes Hako right there, so put themselves into heat, but punish comes out into launcher.
Yeah, big launch. It's going to be a full combo here for Heiko. Got the heat on deck as well. If he can pop it, gets another stack of the Manjinga. And now we're going to see what's going to happen. Full screen. Heiko backing up from the wall. Probably not the best choice, but hey, he has the life lead. And Kazuya has to approach you. Sidestep 3+4 manages to get out of the way, down back 1+2 from DaddyDorya. There's a tracking throw though, and now you've got to play the close range mix-up game. No, good stop with the jab. It's tight. I don't think Heiko can block here, and he can't. And he was pressing a button. He loses twice, and that's going to be 2-2 in game 9. DaddyDorya has fought her way back into this match.
That she has. 3 seconds left on the clock. Oh yeah, Hako's just got to sprint right at them, but DaddyDorya, good defense right there towards the end.
Yeah, very good composure. Very good composure from DaddyDorya there. Not panicking. Oh, whoa, that was spaghetti. Only getting one hit on the sidestep 3+4. And now they're both just looking for their big move. Sidestep 3+4, gonna get the launch. Should probably be about 70 damage. Doesn't get it, but now just gonna continue to run the mix. Not seeing as many highs getting ducked, but does get the heat engager. No throw break, and this is just really chunking away at DaddyDorya's life throughout this long set.
Yeah, DaddyDorya is getting a death by 1,000 cuts right now. Blocking the heat smash. Oh, but the power crush into the punish is going to keep that space and not letting Hako get the momentum. But now the heat is away for both sides. Nice punish on there. Hako not able to block from that stance. Oh, but nice duck from Hako, punishing them. 8 seconds left on the clock, and they're just going to get two-footed into the face through an overhead. Oh, DaddyDorya's going to be feeling that one tomorrow morning. So Hako is at 5-4 now.
Back-to-back mids to decide it. Heiko had thrown a lot of lows, so I don't blame DaddyDorya for blocking low there. But it is going to be 5-4 to Heiko, like you just said. And it is tight, these games. We've only really had one runaway game, and that was on the side of DaddyDorya. They're both kind of in that flow state now. I think DaddyDorya could do with possibly just running the mix a little bit more, throw a bit more elsewhere, a bit more forward free. But then again, I'm a simpleton who plays Lars, not an actual complicated character like Kazuya. But I think Heiko he's doing well, mixing up his game plan, mixing up how he's approaching each match. I would just say he's probably whiffing a little bit, but he's doing so at such a range where DaddyDorya is really going to struggle to punish it. Speaking of punish, though, Twin Pistons launch. What have you got? Doesn't get the wall, backs off. Big heat engager, and that's the momentum swing Heiko was looking for, Richie.
Yeah, that they are. Now they're going to overhead into the lows and block the heat smash. Oh, but clipping those ankles and sending them packing. So round number 1 goes to Hako, quite quickly. Now DaddyDorya trying to find an opportune moment. But Hako, oh, nice parry from Hako there. Not giving DaddyDorya a second to breathe. Oh, but nice slow sweep. Not going to be able to find much more of that conversion.
Yeah, there was the hell sweep. Didn't manage to just continue to run the vortex, but it's a good start. It's just another bit of mental stack for Heiko to think about. Goes for a jumping 4. Okay, I think DaddyDorya might be either misinputting or trying to farm for Twitter. Either fair play. And he's going to get the relaunch because Heiko isn't standing up. I think Heiko's scared of the mix-up game. But DaddyDorya hasn't really been going to it, so I think on the ground he just needs to hold back. Great low punish, Twin Pistons, and now I'm beginning to see why Eddie mains hate this matchup, because any of these relatively good Eddie lows just get eaten alive by Twin Pistons, just like that again. She's cracking the code on Heiko right now, Richie.
Yeah, slowly but surely Hako's game plan is being picked apart, and the weaknesses and the cracks are starting to show, and DaddyDorya is exploiting them quite nicely. And on a slither of HP, what can Hako do? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, what a duck there from DaddyDorya. And once again, that was just defense turned into offense, and she's going to be 2-1 up here, looking for the throw immediately. She still hasn't found the break. I think it's 2 or 1+2 off the top of my head. I should probably look at the hands. That's how you should break these throws in Tekken. Doesn't duck the second hit on that launcher. Does get caught in handstand though, and it's going to be a float combo here for DaddyDorya. Trying to push Heiko to the wall. That's where they can really take advantage.
Yeah, DaddyDorya dropping that combo is kind of lost all that momentum, so we kind of go into a bit of a standstill state. Oh, but that punish from the parry just keeps him down, beating them down whilst they're on the ground.
Free.
Nicely done from DaddyDorya, keeping the momentum and putting Hako into the danger zone, putting them into the wall. Oh, but nice get out from that slump, and now they're taking the opportunity to try and just fight back. Power crush, keeping them alive in the game, but for how much longer? Only time will tell, Ben.
Yeah, and we're going down to 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Who's going to hit a buzzer beater? Heat smash. That's insane. Probably just robbed the round from DaddyDorya. She was looking really good, but Heiko comes up clutch, and sometimes that's what you need, that clutch gene. You know when to press exactly at the right time. And Heiko now going back to running this game plan. DaddyDorya has been running that forward 3 hell sweep mix-up game a bit more, and it's another thing for Heiko to think about. I think Heiko's doing really well, kind of going back to the mids, but gets caught by the heat burst, and all of a sudden he's going to get caught in float combo. Low heat smash, and now DaddyDorya's fighting back at center stage.
That they are. Nice block. Just trying to play the spacing game. Not able to find much more of these combos. They're kind of just poking each other out. Oh, but Hako's going to be the first one to engage. Oh, nice opening up from Hako. So they're going to be going 6-4 now. So slowly starting to move away with this lead. Can DaddyDorya find an opportune moment to take it back?
Hopefully so, because the more of this we can watch, the better. Because, like I said, this long set format is just great. It's great to watch. I think we've seen both players make significant changes since match 1. And Heiko now, he's going from that bait and punish game plan in the last match to just running at DaddyDorya and saying, what do you want to do? Does get out of the way of the grab though, ducks it. Good Twin Pistons punish, gets wall. Not going to be able to get the full combo with a low wall splat, but eats the down forward 1. And Heiko's going to be 1-0 up in game 11.
That they are. Ooh, the blow's going to get traded, but DaddyDorya is going to be the one to come out on top. Punch beats a kick apparently in this game, and DaddyDorya is going to be sending Hako packing right up into the wall. Heat engage into the wall, Ender just beating them to a pulp, and they just don't even give them an opportunity to block, and they're just going to get taken out just like that, Ben.
Yeah, Heiko seems to be crouching at the wall a lot, and it's getting him kind of killed when DaddyDorya builds momentum. But he's finding the openings a lot better in neutral, in my opinion. It's just when DaddyDorya gets an opening off a block and punish or a very good sidestep, she is really running with that momentum. Down back 1+2 counter hit. The high crush property on that really kind of beating Heiko up right now. Goes for the sidestep 3-2 to get the wall splat, opts for the mid after the wall combo, doesn't get it. Good heat smash from Heiko into the throw, and that should be round 3 to Heiko.
Yeah, very much so. And DaddyDorya, going into round number 4 with a big old pounding headache after that throw. Oh, we're going to start things off just absolutely slamming Heiko with that right hook. Oh, going to drop themselves. It's just going to fall flat on their back. And look at the fall doing so.
Yeah, DaddyDorya's doing really well with the docks at the moment. It's keeping her alive. She just needs to really try and find a way to get a little bit more damage off it, or at least a bit more wall carry. Because she's kind of letting Heiko off the hook a little bit. That is good sidewalk into the back throw, and now you're getting breakdanced on. Opts for the low, and now Heiko can just play the long range poke game, and that's exactly what he's going to do. 7-4 Heiko, only 3 matches away from the win.
That they are. These rounds have been going quite quickly now since Heiko's starting to put his foot on the gas. He's kind of just going all in, no questions asked.
Yeah, he's kind of went back to that original game plan, gets a low parry on the down back 1+2. Seems to be picking up on DaddyDorya's quite low heavy game plan right now. Does get caught by the heat engage, should be a flow combo. Breaks the power crush with the heat smash, very nice from DaddyDorya there. But she's just getting caught at that full screen range. You don't want to be fighting Eddie there, you want to be trying to get in, throwing your jabs, throwing probably not your pokes with Kaz because they're not the quickest, but if you can throw a EWGF, that's always a pretty good button, or a forward 2. But right now, Heiko is just kind of doing whatever he wants and running his game and asking DaddyDorya all the questions. With not a lot coming back at the moment.
No, that they are. And Hako is just starting to run away with this momentum. You can start to see like the game plan is starting to evolve. More and more. They've kind of started conditioning DaddyDorya to play a lot more defensively now. This has given Hako a lot of room to breathe. A nice low parry, able to convert off of it, and just keeping DaddyDorya with their back against the wall, and just taking every moment to just exploit DaddyDorya's weaknesses, and they're finding every moment to just crush their defenses. Can DaddyDorya do anything to fight back? Oh, a grab is a great start.
Yeah, it's a good throw. Didn't opt for the 2 throw, probably because Heiko would have broke it, seeing where he was at wall. But Heiko just comes back with these big mids, just catching DaddyDorya holding forward. Asking a lot of questions. There's another parry on the down back 2-1. That's been doing, down back 1+2. That's really been getting a lot of reward for DaddyDorya, but Heiko seems to have adapted and picked up on it now. And now she has to look for a new way to really open up Heiko. Back 4's a good start to play the keep out game. Might need to possibly be a forward 2, or maybe just get in close and start throwing the jabs and see if Heiko's going to press. But there's another grab, and neither player's really been on top of their game with the old throw defense today, Richie.
No, a lot of these throws are not getting tagged, and especially the level that these two are playing at. You'd expect more throws to be tagged, but I think Nerves might have a bit of a
definitely
say in it.
Yeah, I'd completely agree. Playing a set on stream is always a pretty daunting thing, especially when it's between 2 friends who always commentate with each other. So I just hope DaddyDorya could kind of make the adaptation. She had a really good kind of bright spell of 3, 4, 5 games, even a couple of the games she lost, where the defense was impeccable but just wasn't fully catching out the damage. Heiko's reverted back to his kind of original game plan of just running and saying, deal with this. And right now, DaddyDorya isn't finding the answers.
No, I think, like you mentioned, DaddyDorya having those, spell of good games, I think mainly came down to the fact that Heiko's mental had that doubt starting to creep in, and so he was playing a little bit more defensively, not playing as aggressive, giving DaddyDorya a bit of room to breathe. But now that Hako is starting to get into that flow state, we're on outfit number 6. So,
outfit number 6. Richie's on the prediction. Money.
My prediction so far is on the money. Let's just hope it stays that way. So I think Hako just needs to keep in that flow state. We'll keep outfit number 6 and I'll be right. But anyway, enough about outfits. We're back onto the game. DaddyDorya is starting things off quite convincingly, you know, taking out a little bit of their health bar. Oh, and punishing Hako, exploiting their weaknesses, starting to get a little bit more comfortable now, a bit more, you know, understanding of Hako's game plan, finding those openings, finding those opportune moments to just take them out and crush the lows. And they're just crushing those ribs as well, Ben.
Yeah, we've kind of seen a complete switch of game plans in like the 30 seconds we were away. DaddyDorya starts around just running at Hako, Parasite Fist, Electrics, and just playing the smaller Tekken game, and it worked really well. Now she just needs to play some defense, hold off for 8 seconds, blocks the low, ducks the high, only gets a down jab though. Down
nice
back 1+2,
defense.
3 seconds left. Surely she hasn't pressed here, she hasn't. She's just going to opt for a 1-1-2, safe and sound.
Nicely done from DaddyDorya.
Okay, here we go. Round number 2, big sliding low. Beats out the down back 1+2 with a quick move on the side of Hako. There's another forward 2. Doesn't quite get it, but that's the type of move she needs to throw at that mid-range. To try and make Hako think about it, think about sidestepping, because then she might start finding the back 4 a little more. Gets the float with a Wild Rising 4, but doesn't get anything off it. Oh, the lows are just really beginning to eat DaddyDorya up, Richie, I tell you.
Oh, that they are. Nice throw coming out. Ooh, Hako just, you know, lulling DaddyDorya into a false sense of security. Ooh, throw, he's gonna get dunked. Ooh, nice duck over Hako's jump right there. Now DaddyDorya finding the momentum to take it back into their stride, punishing Hako, going into heat. Now Hako's entering the danger zone. Now I'm pretty sure that is... Ooh, it drops, the combo drops right in the nick of time.
Block, but no punish. Very nice down back 1+2 from DaddyDorya there, and that was some, once again, great defense. I think like on the defense wise, she's not just performing well, she's performing extraordinarily well for probably someone who doesn't know the Eddie matchup all that well. But she's found the highs to duck, she's blocking the lows as well. She's winning the defensive battle. It's just going forward here. You're fighting Eddie with heat at the wall. That's going to happen a hell of a lot, regardless of how good you are at the game. And it's going to be 2-1 to DaddyDorya in match number 13 currently. But it is tight, cancels out of the heat, doesn't manage to get the float on Hako. And Hako now going back to just running at DaddyDorya. And she's kind of burnt out all of her momentum here. She was looking really, really strong when she was going forward. But on the back foot, she's not quite finding the timing to interrupt Hako, which is just always difficult to do against Eddie.
That is very much what's looking like. A nice, good block start from Hako, and now being able to convert it into a nice, lovely string, sending DaddyDorya into the corner of the stage. Now that the wall has opened up, the stage has gotten a lot bigger. Ooh, he's going through Power Crush. Oh, blocks that. Oh, ducks the grab. Nicely done. And now Hako's got a great opportunity with his heat to just sweep them and put them into the wall. Breaks another wall. This temple, repair build is really starting to rack up now. But DaddyDorya finding an opportunity, getting the launch. Oh, but drops the combo. Now going to a bit of a spacing game, a space where Hako very much wants to be, Ben.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Ops for the mid at the end, though. And once again, just a case of Hako being the guy going forward. And now he's going to move to 9-4. He's on a long set point. And honestly, the scoreline, it could have went either way a lot of these, probably past 10 games. But Hako's had that edge, he's had that clutch factor, and he's kind of showing the difference in the offensive game plans. I think his flowcharts and his entire game plan is just completely on point. I think DaddyDorya is kind of trying to figure it out a little bit more on the fly just because of the matchup. And I think that could be the deciding factor. But DaddyDorya now is just running forward, just throwing the big mids, stature kick, and now look at the health discrepancy already. All the momentum is with her. She throws out the big mid parry, but doesn't get it. Hako whiffs a couple, doesn't get punished, but it's hard to punish them long strings. Sidestep 3+4, trying to bait DaddyDorya in, does get the mid from Relaxo. Eats the 1-1, no hit confirmed for the 1-1-2. That might have killed with a knockdown. No duck on that. Here we go, they're just playing at neutral, but it's Hako who has to slow down and eats a counter hit stature kick. And that is exactly what DaddyDorya needs to be doing.
Yeah, yeah, that's DaddyDorya's game plan. As long as she's able to keep that up, it's all smooth sailing. But right now, Hako's not giving them a second. Oh, but nice sweep right there into that combo extension, going into heat, just keeping them going, sending them packing. Oh, but not able to use that laser ender to get that extra bit of damage. Oh, but that low heat gets sidestepped, and now Hako is starting to dance around the competition. Oh, with that wall break keeps him into that slump. And Hako is just going to be sending DaddyDorya packing to the other side of the temple. Oh, the heat smash is going to get blocked, not going to get punished. And oh, Hako is starting to run away with this quite convincingly. They're not, they're not in contention of winning the series just yet. There's still a little wiggle room for DaddyDorya, but what can they do? Right now, not so much, because Hako is all systems go. Everything is green lit on Hako's end, and DaddyDorya isn't really able to find much of an answer.
Yeah, Hako is picking up that DaddyDorya is looking to duck the handstand grab a lot, and now he's going to the power mid out of that stance. But this is kind of better. Once again, great block, twin pistons, gonna cash out, 60, 70 damage here. Good EWGF just to keep him out, even at full screen. Good duck on the power crush, but doesn't commit to the 1-1-2. It's a down 2 down jab, which hurts. But there's the counter hit down back 1+2. It's going to be launched, and it's going to be 2-1. DaddyDorya, she's fighting for her life, and she's fighting hard. And I have to say, it is working right now.
That it is. DaddyDorya is doing everything that she can to keep themselves in contention of this first to 10. But Hako, creeping ever closer to victory. And they are, the obstacle that DaddyDorya is going to have to try and overcome. But right now, the health discrepancy is slowly going into Hako's favor. But DaddyDorya trying to whittle Hako down slowly but surely, trying to chip away at the defenses. A nice punish. Oh, not able to find much more. That's a good launch by Hako right there. And this very much could seal the round, but they do drop. Go into the heat engage, and with this momentum, they are putting themselves on to series point now, Ben.
Yeah, back-to-back wall splat's going to wrap the round up, and Hako really just going forward. If DaddyDorya can get going on the front foot, she might be able to skew this game and take it to 9-5. But right now, Hako smells blood in the water, and he's pressing big hell sweep. And now DaddyDorya has to guess right at the wall, doesn't. Gets caught with a heat engager. She could be dead here. It's going to be a hard combo to try and get to the wall. Probably need a heat dash. Opts not to. Saves it. Probably the best decision. Ooh. Good side step on the mid and the low high. And
I think your mic is just cut out at like the worst time, Ben. But congratulations to Hako for winning that. I think you popped off a little bit too hard. No, congratulations to Hako for winning the first to 10 series. Commiserations to DaddyDorya. Oh no,
100%. And I'd like to say both of them played really well. I can't believe it, my clip. But no, thank you very much for doing this commentary with me, Richie. That was a hell of a lot of fun to commentate. And I can't wait to see Hako and Dorya back on comms to discuss this eventually. But I think they both learned a lot from that. And I think they'll really develop as players playing sets like that. And that goes out for anybody looking to play Tekken. Find someone around your level and just play long sets. You'll learn so much about the game. But GG's to everyone. Thank you to everyone watching from home. Thank you to Arcade Parts UK. Thank you to our production team in the back. That's everything from me. I don't know if you have any closing statements you'd like to make, Richie, but it's just been excellent.
No, I mean, it's been a lot of fun, commentating Tekken. First time, very, very new, but, it felt very fresh. And I enjoyed the fact that I was able to do it with you, Ben. So, you're able to give a lot of insight, a lot of knowledge. So, couldn't have asked for a better duo to commentate with today. So, much
you're far
appreciated.
too kind. Likewise, my friend. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I believe that is everything from us. If you're in the Northamptonshire area, or maybe even a little bit outside, come on down to Jam Tournament starts at 7. The whole crew will be there from 6. Come and find us. Thank you, everybody. Bye.